Yo, shalom, all praises to the Most High, Yehoshua. This is YYBY. All my music heads, check this out, man. I want to tell y'all something about all the producers out there who use a lot of sample-based music. I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons of using sample-based music. There's many ways to be creative with your music. There's no limit. There's no rules of what you should and what you shouldn't do. But you have trendsetters and you have followers. And the problem is that a lot of producers are getting this music. They buying all these samples. And these samples will say, well, royalties free. Okay, even if it's royalties free, another producer might get that same sample and use it. So now it's two producers using the same damn sample. And it's a possibility that somebody still can get sued if they copyrighted before you, if I'm correct. And then they get these loops and these samples and they say, you know what? I'm a producer. I'm the dopest producer out, stuff like that. Now, it's nothing wrong using samples. There's nothing wrong getting the sample. For example, if I use a sample, I won't use the sample exactly the way it is. I will reverse it, I flip it and bounce it, or I change the 4 notes of the sample inside Studio One, and it'll be a totally different sample, and then I build my song around that part. Like what I do is as a producer, this is what I do. One beat, I'll be like, you know what? This is going to be a sample-based beat. Second beat, this would be, I'm going to chop up sample. Well, let me start over. The first one beat would be, this is a sample loop type beat. I just get different loops and try to put loops together, drum loops and so on and so forth, and put them together, see what I come up with real quick. Sometimes you come up with crazy ideas. Next joint, I do the old school. I chop up something. I chop up a sample and do the old school vibe and old school feel. The third time, I do everything original. Everything I play from the keys. Everything I play original. There's no samples. There's no loops. There's no nothing. Everything is straight from my head creativity. I didn't get the sample I didn't get no samples or nothing. The next thing I do a reggae type beat. Or I do a pop type beat. Or I do an R&B type joint. Everybody is not on that type of idea. But what I'm saying is that the reason why a lot of producers sound the same is because they follow us and all they do is use loops. They use loops and they make the same type of vibes. The same type of vibes. Trap. Listen. Be well-rounded. Find your signature. Find your signature and be creative. So when they hear your music, they know it's you, man. They know it's you. They know it's, this is, something beats music, man. Not when you listen to it, it sound good, but it sound like every other producer. Besides, and also when you use just loops all the time, just loops, what happens is that you handicap yourself. You handicap yourself to a point where you don't play keys. You handicap yourself where you don't learn how to play the keyboard. Because again, you got some producers who only type everything in. That's fine, but at least try to learn the keyboard, because what if you get in a situation or position where you really dealing with some real people that really do artistry, like they really on a whole nother level playing instruments. You want to be able to at least be halfway there where you can at least get something done and a nice quality with them, to create something, man. You never want to keep all your eggs in the basket. You want to perfect your craft. You don't want to cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself as a producer, man. And at the same time, don't sell your beats like you're a crackhead. Sell your rights away of your whole music for $20, $30. Like, what you doing? Like, okay, I see if you selling your beat, for them to use it for $20, $30, but to give all your rights and your stems? All y'all do is serious, man? Where all these artists is making millions of dollars? What you making? What you get from this? What work you getting? And if you gonna do that, just go get a 9 to 5 and just work at the 9 to 5 for free. That's the whole point. So, end of the day, what I'm explaining to y'all do not cut yourself short like that, man. Don't just be a sample-based producer. Be well-rounded, man. Create. Get your keyboard. Learn these keys, man. Even if you start at one type of chords at one time, that's fine. This is YYBY. Peace.